Well, good evening. Thank you for joining me. I'm First Alert meteorologist Jake Lambright. Want to catch you up to speed with the latest here of what we've got going on radar. If you just got our push notification on the app, the storm threat really winding down. What's left there on the radar, not expecting much in the way of stronger storms. Let's zoom in. Looks like I zoomed in a little too far there. You'll notice some storms kind of rolling through northern Catahoula, Concordia Parish, some in portions of northeastern Avoyelles, southern Concordia. Not really concerned about those becoming strong or severe at this point. The only kind of stronger storm out there really is on the southern edge of Evangeline and St. Landry Parish, a little bit more kind of toward the Lafayette area. Not saying things as impressive as they were earlier on radar, but again, these storms kind of moving off to the southeast, roughly 40 miles per hour. We could also see wind gust up to 40 miles per hour with this as well. So I'll go ahead and put a quick track on it so we can get some of those ETAs as it continues pushing off to the southeast. Let me readjust things on radar here real quick. We'll go ahead and track this out once again. So this is really the strongest storm that we have out there, not severe warned. And again, that is on the edge of our area kind of heading out. So it'll be near Opelousas here very shortly, Karen Crow in about 20 minutes, Lafayette 32 minutes. And of course, by that point and beyond, it will be outside of our viewing area. The tornado watch has been dropped. It is no longer in effect. That was originally going until 10 p.m. But with the threat just not really there for tornadoes at this point, that watch was allowed to expire early. Next couple of hours looking good. That once that rain gets out of here, what little is left, we are dry the rest of the night. Tonight, of course, those of us here, Alexandria, Vernon Parish, for example, we're done with the rain for the rest of the night. Things are going to be a lot drier and a lot windier as we head into the day tomorrow. In fact, wind gusts tonight could reach 30 miles per hour. We'll talk more about the wind forecast specifically here in just a moment. All thanks to our weather setup. We've got that low pressure center here aloft that will be moving across the state of Arkansas, northern Louisiana, overnight tonight into tomorrow. And of course, all those black lines close together, those indicate different pressure levels. When they're tight like that, that's a tight pressure gradient. And that, when we're looking at this behind the scenes as meteorologists, that is a telltale sign that we are going to see gusty winds as we head throughout the night and into the day tomorrow. So here's a look at sustained winds. Again, as we head throughout the night, this is about 3 a.m. You'll see this picking up to about 15 to 20 miles per hour. By the afternoon, sustained winds around 20 to 25 miles per hour, and then they start to die down as we head through the overnight hours. Gusts, though, different story. Wind gust up to 30, 35 miles per hour possible overnight tonight. Those could reach as high as 40 to 45 miles per hour during the day tomorrow. But then by the overnight hours, gusts a lot lower compared to the daytime, 15 to 20 miles per hour. Those winds continue subsiding as we go through the next couple of days. Now, you will notice some improvements there with our low temperatures. We go back to the upper 40s for morning lows tomorrow. Keep it that way for a few days, and then upper 30s to low 40s. Coolest weather we've had in quite some time Friday morning. From that point forward, we do get a little bit warmer for morning lows, and the same can be said about those hometown highs. We were in the 80s today. Tomorrow, low 60s. That, with that wind, is probably going to feel a little bit on the chillier side compared to what we're used to, or what we've been dealing with really these past couple of weeks. We slowly get warmer heading into the new week. 78 the high for Monday, and then temperatures a little bit cooler by the middle of next week, back into the lower 70s. Major Hurricane Melissa still out there now, a Category 3 storm with sustained winds of around 125 miles per hour, getting ready to make its second landfall overnight. Tonight, wind gusts with Melissa are at around 175 miles per hour. Again, a lot of impacts there to Jamaica likely. There's another satellite view of Melissa. With that said, we'll probably have to wait until the sun rises tomorrow before we get a clear picture of the destruction that Melissa left behind on the island of Jamaica. Again, this is not expected to come anywhere near us. Melissa may have some indirect impacts on the East Coast as far as higher swells, higher rip currents, but beyond that, no impacts to the United States are expected. Let's get a quick look out there. Toledo Bend looking pretty dark out there. I'll change it here in just a minute to a different camera so we can actually see what's going on out there. But things on that side of our area, very quiet. Again, not dealing with rain at this point, and things staying dry through the next couple of hours. I'll switch things over here in just a moment to our southern air camera out in Pine. That should give us a good view. Again, things also winding down for us in Alexandria. That rain long gone. Still some clouds, some lower level clouds I might add, and that is a good reminder. Fog is possible here over the next couple of hours. A quick look at those current temperatures right now. We've got some 60s there as that cold front moves through the rest of us, looking at some lower 70s. Your hour-by-hour forecast for tonight here, calling again for temperatures back to the upper 40s to low 50s, morning lows tomorrow, and those winds really going to be picking up overnight tonight, gusts to 30 miles per hour, and tomorrow afternoon those gusts could reach as high as 40 to 45 miles per hour. Here's a look at those hometown lows. Again, a pretty good spread between upper 40s and low 50s tonight. Pretty close to our seasonal average for this time of the year, which is 51 degrees. Let's get a quick check there of your First Alert 7-day forecast. Again, a little icon there that you see there for Wednesday. Might not be familiar with it. Don't show it too often, but that just indicates very strong winds throughout the day tomorrow. Again, no rain, no storms, just gusty winds as that area of low pressure continues to drift off to the east. Beyond that, winds a little bit better for Thursday and Friday. Highs will be in the 60s, 70s return by the weekend, close to 80 for Monday, and then temperatures a little bit cooler as we head closer to Tuesday of next week. Most of next week is looking good. Maybe some unsettled weather there by the end of next work week. Still a good ways out, so we'll be fine-tuning that forecast here in the days to come. Last call for any kind of questions, or if you just want to pop into our Facebook chat and say hey, or any questions about what's going on out there on radar right now. In fact, while I wait on that, we'll take another look here for those maybe just joining to show you what's going on out there right now. So a couple scattered storms out there, kind of northern Avoyelles, southern Concordia, even back into northern Catahoula, Concordia. Not really worried about those. The strongest storm that is not severe, I do want to emphasize that, is out there currently moving in or from Evangeline into St. Landry Parish. Some wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour possible with that storm. But other than that, that is on the edge of our viewing area at this point and continuing to move out. You can see those gusts again up to 40 miles per hour. I'll throw another track on that for you, just in case you're interested to see when it will arrive to some of the more populated areas like Lafayette, just beyond our border. So about 5 minutes to Church Point, 19 minutes to Karen Crow, 29 minutes before it would head off toward Lafayette. I do see a question here. Jonathan is asking, what time will the winds start tomorrow? So winds are going to start picking up here. I'll actually walk through that here on our future cast. Winds start picking up overnight tonight. They'll shift to the northwest once that front passes your location. Sustained wind, so kind of constant. We're looking at 15 to 20 miles per hour. Those pick up during the day tomorrow. By the afternoon, 20 to 25 miles per hour. But by the overnight hours, those winds start to come down. Wind gusts are a different story. You might hear those wind gusts overnight tonight. They could gust as strong as 30 miles per hour. That there that I showed you was around 2 to 3 a.m. By the afternoon tomorrow, again, that's where we're looking at gusts of 40, 45 miles per hour. And then wind gusts looking a whole lot better as we head into Wednesday night and early Thursday morning. All right, I don't see any other questions here, so I'll pull up the 10-day forecast. Once again, leave that on the screen for you. Again, I'll have another weather update for you coming up tonight at 10 over right here on our live stream and over on NBC. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your Tuesday night.